Good day, stock market traders and investors. This is Total Investor, and on this YouTube investment channel, what we do is that we look for trading opportunities in stocks, commodities, and sometimes crypto. So we go look through a lot of chart patterns, and we find, hopefully, what we feel could be very profitable trades, short-term and intermediate term. So essentially, this is an educational technical analysis channel. Okay, so again, please keep in mind that everything I say should be thought of as educational and should not be thought of as financial advice. Okay, please, if you have not done so, subscribe to this channel. Very easy to do. Once you are subscribed, of course, YouTube will notify you when we put out a new video with chart patterns, stocks that you should follow at the very least. Okay, so let's start off with the very first stock, and that is Amphastar Pharma, AMPH. This is a 6-month chart. I have a line, horizontal line, $44 on support. The stock came down from its highs of $68 and landed on support here at $44 several times. Touching it gives us tells us that there's very strong support here at this particular level. Once it found the last one here just very recently, it popped. Today we got a very nice bounce. It's above the 10 and 50-day moving average. This looks like it is done here, that this is the final test of support. Okay, by looking at the RSI, we see an uptrend. Okay, and today we get a break of the 50, so this gives us a buy signal right here. Okay, AMPH. Next, H&R Block. HRB is a symbol. Nice up move. All you have to do is just look at the, just trade off of the moving averages. When there's a cross here of the 10-day and the 50-day, you're buying it and just keep staying with it until it crosses back over. It did not do so, but you would have been in right about here with $33, give or take, and still be in at 43. So there's a nice, was that 30% return in just a couple of months? Not bad, just using one indicator. Lately, we had I drew a horizontal line indicating support resistance at around $41. It was initially resistance, then it touched, then became support. Once, twice, several times, and again, just very recent, just as of yesterday, bounced off of that. We are now above that level, above the 10-day and the 50-day moving average, which is where you want to be, and above the 50 on the RSI. So what happened is that had a little bit of profit taking, came back up, and it looks like we are on our way for new highs in H&R Block, HRB. Next, Massimo Corp. This stock I brought to your attention right after it broke the downtrend line here, if I'm not mistaken, which is just about a month ago. It did break through quite nicely, and if we look at the RSI, it was sort of hinting at that it was going to break very soon. As the stock made lower lows, the RSI was slightly higher. Okay, it finally broke its RSI here about 3 weeks ago, and that gave us an opportunity to start accumulating. It moved sideways since then, but I think that we're on our way to moving higher. We got a nice bounce, nice uptick in the volume, and and with the stock being above the 10-day moving average, sloping upwards, and the RSI is finally crossed above 50. So Massimo looking very promising, as it was before. MASI stock symbol. Next, Marketaxis Holdings, MKTX. This I also brought to your attention on that initial pop here, early October. Moved up, then came back down. Looks like it made a double bottom. Didn't quite go all the way there, but it still counts as a double bottom. now moving back up on a bounce, and we are above the 10-day and the 50-day moving average and the RSI above 50. So it looks like this could be on its way. If it does, one way to measure the target is the bottom here, $200, the top of the intermediate term move at around 240. So the difference is $40. You would add $40 to that, which would make it about 280, which would be about in line with that previous resistance support level, 280. Okay, so that is the potential. Again, a price target does not mean that it is a guarantee that it will go there. You still got to use money management. Okay, MKTX, symbol for that. Microsoft, I've got two horizontal lines drawn at around 310 on the bottom and 367 on the high. Excuse me. That's because that's been in a trading range for the past 6 months. It made its all-time high back in mid-July at 367 and just been bouncing around. We bounced off of the support of 310 a couple times, went all the way back up. And could this be another top here? Yes, it could. If we look at the RSI, look where it is. It's at 69. So strong resistance at 367. Okay, doesn't mean that it has to stop there, but it might need a pullback or some kind of a break before it makes the next move. But chances are, if the stock market as a whole in general doesn't cooperate, this could be looking lower. So keep in mind that, I mean, since that if you've had this stock since 310, it's already made quite an advance, made a little bit of money. Those who are still holding might be wise to take a little bit of profits in MSFT. Okay. Lastly, Valvoline, VVV is a stock symbol. I drew a downtrend line here. Stock touching several times. Finally broke. Today, nice big green candle above the 10 and 50-day moving average. And the stock breaking the 50, the RSI 50, we're now at 55. So looking promising here that this particular downtrend lately will at least come to a halt and possibly move higher. Okay, so that is the last one today. I'm going to try to include more of the general market charts. That is the spiders, the Qs, and also the diamonds, DIA, to review the S&P, the Nasdaq, and the Dow Jones in the futures, so that we've got something more to work with. Because the general market has been bouncing around like crazy lately, primarily based on the view of interest rates. And so I think that would be important in determining how well all of these other stocks can do or will do. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, down below, and a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So having said that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.